This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so in the past class or demo class, we have discussed about the introduction already. Okay, so where we have discussed about what is content management system, what are the different content management systems available in the market, and why AEM is in demand. Right, so all those things we have discussed. Then we discussed about different instances of AEM, like author instance, publish instance, and what is dispatcher. So all those things we have discussed. And apart from that, we also discussed about templates and components. Right. So templates are markups to create the pages, and components are reusable functional blocks which can be used by the content authors to show the content on their pages. So we discussed all the introductions. So today we'll start with the consoles. Okay, so as AEM is a tool, so it's a content management tool, right? So AEM provides a lot of consoles for different types of users, okay, for different activities. So when I say different type of users, users means there can be developers, there can be content authors, there can be administrators, right? So different types of users are there. For developers, they have certain consoles. For content authors, they provide certain consoles. For administrator also. Okay, so we'll discuss about different consoles available in AEM. I guess it is not recorded. So now we'll discuss about CRXD. If you see my screen, I have opened CRXD. Okay, it is one of the console provided by AEM. It is a browser-based editor. Okay, so when you install your author instance in your system, you will be able to access this console. When you install the author instance and your instance is uh, started up and running, then you will be able to access this console. Okay, the console name is CRXD Lite. So the URL for this console is localhost 4502 /crx/d. Okay. So this is a browser-based editor. So what is browser-based editor? What is the editor? So you know editors like we have Eclipse, NetBeans, right? These are the editors. So using Eclipse, we can develop Java applications, we can develop web applications. So similarly, we can use this editor to develop your AEM applications. Okay. So Eclipse is a window-based editor. It means there is one exe file. You double click on the exe and Eclipse will open. But this is browser-based editor. It means you need to type one URL in the browser, then only you will be able to access this editor. Okay. So in this editor, when you open CRXD, in the left side you will find a lot of folders. Okay, so apps, bin, conf, content, a lot of folders are there. Slowly we'll understand why these folders are there and what can you do in those folders. Okay, so first I'll open the apps folder. So this is the folder where the developer will develop the templates and components. Okay, templates means there are two types of templates actually, static template and dynamic templates. So first we'll learn about the static templates. So this is the folder, apps is the folder where the developer can develop the static templates and components for the entire website. So how to develop? So as I told, they have provided one sample web application for us. Okay, so in this version of AEM, so I am using 6.2 version. Okay, as I told you, initially we'll discuss all the basics, okay, which are common in all the versions of AEM from 6.0 to 6.5. Okay, so right now I open the 6.2 instance. Okay, so in this instance, they have provided one sample web application, and the name of the web application is Geometrics. Okay, So we can refer that and easily we can understand how to create our own website. Okay, how to create all those things that are required for a website. Okay. So when I expand the apps folder, I'll find some folders inside that. So out of those folders, there are some folders starting with geometrics. Okay, so that geometrics is the sample website provided by AEM. Now I'll expand geometrics folder. Okay. So when I expand geometrics folder, I'll find folders like components, templates, src, install, config, right? So I'll expand the components folder. So these are the components. Okay, they are created for the geometrics website. Okay, so these components are created by Adobe for the geometrics website. Okay, so this is for your geometrics website. Let's say I want to create my own website. Okay, xyz.com. So what I need to do under apps, I need to create a folder called xyz, and under that I need to create another folder called components, and all the components for my xyz website needs to be created under the components folder. Okay, so all those things are components. How we know that it is a component and how we know that it is a folder and all? Let's say I'll click on geometrics. Okay, so when I click on geometrics, this is called as properties panel. Okay, so in this properties panel you can see multiple rows are there, created by, primary type, right? Multiple rows are there. So row number 3, primary type, you can see the value is empty folder. So geometrics is a folder, and I'll click on components. Again I'll go to the properties panel. What is primary type? Primary type is empty folder again. So components is another folder. Now these are the components I told you. So I will know that this is a component. Let's say I'll click on this component, page component. Okay. So now I go to the properties panel. In the properties panel, row number 4, JCR colon primary type, and the value is CQ colon component. Okay. I'll select another component here. So again I'll go to the properties panel. Row number 7, JCR colon primary type is the name of the property. So these are the properties, property names. So in this properties panel, you'll find all the properties. Okay, so JCR colon primary type, the value is CQ colon component. So it is a component. Okay, so geometrics folder, components folder, and all those things are components. Okay, so we need to follow this structure to create our own website. Okay, we will start developing. Okay, so now there is another folder called templates. So I will know that it's a folder. Go to the primary, go to the properties panel, and you will be able to see in the value field it is empty colon folder. So it is a folder. So these are the templates. So how to know that these are the templates? So select this, go to the properties panel. So row number 4, JCR primary type, and the value is CQ colon template. Okay, so it is a template. Select any template, you will be able to find the primary type is CQ colon template. Okay, so all the folders have primary type empty folder, and all the components have primary type CQ colon components, and all the templates CQ colon template. So I need to create my own folder called XYZ under that components folder and templates folder, and I have to create all the components for my entire website in components, and all the templates for my entire website in templates folder. Apart from that, there are 3 more folders available: config, install, and src. So what is this config? So if you want to do, if you want to create some specific configuration for your website. Okay, for example, you want to create your own log file, or there are multiple servers, right? Dev server, test server. For dev server, you want to create some specific configuration, or test, you want to create some specific configuration. So all those configurations can be created here, and you can create a folder called config, and under that create your configuration. But it is not mandatory. You can create the configuration anywhere. You can create it in other folders also. Okay, and if it is required, then only create, otherwise no need to create this folder and configurations. Okay, and there is a folder called install. When I expand it, I'll find a jar file. So this is not a jar file, this is called as bundle. Okay, bundle is nothing, just a jar file with some AEM specific metadata information. So going forward, we'll discuss more on that. So when I expand the install folder, I'll find the jar file. If I develop some components using Java, okay, so when I give a Maven build, one bundle will be created, and that bundle or that jar file will have the all the Java files. Okay, so in this jar file, all the Java classes are there, and if you give a Maven build, it will be installed in the install folder. Okay, it is not again, it's not mandatory. Okay, if you want to, you can create it, otherwise not required. So similarly, src, if you want to create some Java classes, you can create a folder called src and create some Java classes here and use those classes in your components. Okay, so again, it is not mandatory. Okay, your Java classes can be created in Eclipse using your Eclipse environment, and you can use those Java classes in your components. Java classes are there. So in apps folder, what we need to do? We need to create all our templates and components. First, I create the folders specific to your project. Then create templates components folder under that, and create templates and components in that folder. How to create those things we'll discuss going forward. So right now we are discussing about different consoles available in AEM. Okay. So apps folder we discussed mostly by the developers to create templates and components. There is one more folder called content. So when I expand content, again I'll find some folders starting with geometrics, because geometrics is the sample web application in this version. So content folder is the folder where the website and its pages will be there. Okay. So you are creating using AEM, you are creating the website, right? So whatever website you will create, whatever pages you will create in your website, you can find all those pages in the content folder. Okay, for example, this is geometrics with the sample web application. Okay, so the entire geometrics website is here. Okay, this is the root page of your geometrics website, and under that we have language specific pages. ENFRD, these are language specific pages of your website. So how to know that this is a page? When I select it, go to the properties panel, row number 3 primary type, the value is CQ column page. Okay, it is a web page. Okay, so under that English is also page. I selected English in the properties panel, I can see CQ column page. Okay, these products. Again, if I go to the properties panel, the primary type is CQ column page. So all those are pages. Okay, as I told you, whatever website and pages you will create, it will be found in the content folder. So I open the content folder. This is a content folder. Okay, you can see the path here also in the search box. Okay, content, geometrics, then products. So, okay, so all those things are pages. So whatever website and page you create, you can find it in the content folder. So they have created geometrics website for us to refer. So when you create any website, first what you need to create? So first you have to create the root page of your website. Okay. Then create all the language specific pages. Language specific pages means if you want to launch your website in multiple languages, you want to launch in English, French, German, Spanish, so you need to create a language specific page for every language. For English one page, for Spanish, for French, another pages will be created. Okay. So now under English, I need to create all other pages of my English website. It means all the pages which will have content in English language should be created under EN folder. Okay, so all these pages will have the content in English language. Okay, and under EN, under language specific page, you have to create all other pages. Okay, and there is a parent-child relationship between all the pages. So EN is the parent page of toolbar, product, services, company, or you can say products, services, company are the child pages of EN. Now, if I expand products, I'll find triangle, circle, square. These are the child pages of product page, and product page is the parent page of all these pages. Okay, so there should be a parent-child relationship between all the pages. Okay, so you can't create the pages arbitrarily. You just need to create the pages in such a way that there should be parent-child relationship between all the pages. Okay. So similarly, if I open my Spanish ES page, okay, this is the language specific page for Spanish website. Okay, so under that I'll find pages which will have content in Spanish language. I'll create all the pages which will have content in Spanish language. Okay, so in this way you have to create your website will be in the content folder. So this is the website which is already created, but where to create the website and the pages? Okay, in apps folder you created your templates and components, and it will be created by the developers. But website, how to create the website and its pages? Which console we need to use it? So we have to use site admin console for that. So the URL for the site admin console is localhost colon 4502/site admin. So using this console, I'll be able to create the website and its pages. Okay. When I create any page, it will automatically will find that page in the content folder. Okay. So now we'll do that. So this console is called as site admin and mostly used by the content authors to create the website, create the pages of the website, and to open the page and author the content of the website. Okay. So how to create the page? As I told you, to create a page in AEM, we need a template. So we'll see how to create the page and where we can use the templates to create the page. So let's say I'll select this websites folder, okay, or directly I can go to the geometrics. So this geometrics demo site, in content folder we saw geometrics, right? Yes. Okay. So this is the same website which is created in the site admin. So geometrics demo site, you can find it in the content folder, geometrics. Okay. So why it is showing geometrics demo site here? Why it is showing geometrics here? As I told, both are representing the same website, but why it is showing different names there? Okay. So whenever you create any page in AEM, it will have a title and it will have a name. Okay. So here in the site admin, you will find all the titles. Okay. So let's say English is a page, and the title of English page is English, and the name of English page is EN. Okay. In site admin, you will be able to see the title of the pages, but in your CRXD, you will be able to see the name of the pages. So EN here is the same page, English page, okay, which you saw in your site admin. Okay, so geometrics is the name of your geometrics demo site page. but here you'll find geometrics demo site because this is the title of the page. If I go to the website, you can see geometrics demo site, row number 12. The title of the page is geometrics demo site and name is geometrics. That is the reason in CRXD you saw geometrics and in site admin you saw geometrics demo site. Okay, so both are representing the same website. The website is created in site admin, and once it is created you can find it in the content folder of your CRXD. Okay, so now I'll create a sample page here and we'll see how this page is getting reflected in your CRXD. Okay, so how to create a page? So I'll select English, then there is a new button. Okay, so here I need to click on this drop down, click on new page. As I told you, to create a page in AEM we need a template. So these are the templates. Okay, so these templates are created in the apps folder of your CRHD by the developer. Okay, in apps folder, geometrics. Okay, under geometrics, there is a templates folder. So these are the templates created here. Once the templates are created here, it will be visible in this list. Okay, so you can use these templates to create a page. Let's say I'll create a page called sample page. Okay, I'll not give any name. It will take a name on its own. Then I'll select a page here, select a template here. So let's say I'll select this media category template. Okay, this is the title of the page and this is the template I am using to create the page. And this template is created by the developer in the apps folder of the series. I click on create. So the page is created. This is the page. Okay, this is the page we have created under English sample page. And what is the title of this page? Row number 7, sample page starting with capital S. Okay, and what is the name of the page? Sample page starting with small s. Okay, so we didn't give any name, but AEM gave one name on its own. If you don't give any name in the name field while creating the page. So we'll see where this page is created in the CRXD. So I'll go to CRXD. So as I told you, whatever page you create, you can find it in the content folder. So we created the page in the geometrics website. So I am in content folder. Under content, I have to go to the geometrics website. Okay, under geometrics, I created my page under let me see where I created under English. Okay, so under EN, I'll be able to find that page. So I'll just refresh it. Okay, into this sample page. So this is the page which I created just now using my site admin. Okay. So when I select this in the properties panel, primary type, I can see C2 column page. Okay. So this is the page I created. I created the page. Mm, I have to see how my page looks like. So I'll double click on this. I'll double click on this. The page will open in another tab in the browser. Time to load. Okay, so this is the page that I have created. So when you open the page, you can see some contents are already there. So whatever you see on this page, everything is content, right? Some contents are already there. So I have not created those contents, but these contents are part of the templates which I used to create the page. That's why you can see some content on the page. Okay, so the page can be created in your site admin console, and once the page is created, it can be found in the content folder of your CRX. Okay, so similarly, you can create any number of pages and you can find it in the content folder. Okay, so apps folder we understood for creating templates components, and content folder also we understood. Okay, now I'll go to the site admin console again. So in the site admin console, whenever you open any page, select any page. Okay, under that what all the pages are there, you can find in the main panel. This is your left panel, this is your main panel. Under English page, what all pages are there, you can find it here. And all the information about those pages. What is the title of the page? What is the name of the page? Whether this page is published to the publish instance or not. Okay, and when the page was last modified. Status, if this page is undergoing any workflow or not. So what is workflow and all, we will discuss later. Okay, then using which template this page is created, so all the information you can find it here. Okay, now there is a green color toolbar at the top of your site admin console, right? So the first icon is selected now. I'll clear this. I'll select the second icon. Okay. So this is the third console. First one we discussed about CRHD, second site admin, and now I open DAM admin. Okay, so DAM admin, the URL for DAM admin is localhost 2502/DAM admin. So DAM stands for Digital Assets Management. Okay, so DAM admin console can be used to access, can be used to manage your digital assets. Okay, so when I say digital assets, it means your images, videos, uh, uh, PDF files, Word documents, Excel sheets. These are the digital assets. So when you create any website, you need a lot of images. Right? In every page, you have to show some images. So those images are digital assets. Sometimes you need some documents. Okay, so let's say you provide one link in your website. When that link is clicked by the end user, one PDF file should open. So you have to keep that PDF file somewhere. You have to keep that PDF file in the DAM. Okay, you can manage, so that PDF file is again a digital asset. Okay, Word documents can be digital assets. Videos can be digital assets. Okay, and all other Excel sheets can be digital assets. So you can manage the digital assets using DAM admin console. Manage means you can upload the digital assets. You can copy one digital asset from one folder to another folder. Okay, you can delete it. So all those things can be done. So when I open this DAM admin, in the left side I'll find number of folders here. Okay, so again, some folders starting with geometrics, because geometrics is the sample application provided in this version. Okay, so let's say I'll select geometrics. Okay, so under geometrics I can find some subfolders. They have categorized the digital assets. Okay, you can see there is a folder called banner, there is a folder called icons. If I click on icons folder, I'll find, so these are the icons found in the geometrics icons folder. Okay, if I click on banners, you can find a lot of png jpg files are there. So these are the banners they have uploaded in banners folder. Okay, so similarly you have to create your own folder, and you have to create the subfolders, and under the subfolders you can upload your digital assets, and you can copy and paste some images from one folder to another folder. You can delete it, so you can do all the operations here. You can activate it or publish it. Okay, so using this console, you will be able to manage your digital asset. So now, let's say I want to create my own project. Okay, let's say my project name is training. First, I need to create a folder called training here. On that, I need to select digital assets, go to new drop down, new folder. Let's say my website name is training. Okay, created it. So I select training. If I want to upload some images, okay, so I have to go to the new file. Okay, so here I can browse the images and the upload option is there. Whatever folder you will create in your DAM admin console, you can find it in the content DAM folder. Okay, and whatever images or digital assets you upload there, you also can easily find out here by expanding that particular folder. Okay, so content DAM is the equivalent folder of your DAM admin, and content is the equivalent folder of your site admin. Okay, so apps folder, you can create your templates and components in your CRXT. Okay, do you have any questions, any doubts on this?
Yes, Visual. Where we can create JS and CSS in the DAM folder, or we have to create in a separate location.
So JS and CSS files can be created in a separate location. Also, you can create in your DAM folder. Okay, but to use your JS and CSS files, AEM provides one framework called client library. Okay, so you can create your client library in etc folder also, in apps folder also. Okay, and inside the client library you can keep all your JS and CSS files. Okay, so you can create in DAM, that is not a big thing, but that is not the proper way to place your CSS and JS files. Okay, the suggested way is to create a client library, and you can put the client library in apps folder, etc folder, and put your CSS, JS, and client side files. Okay, there.
One more question in terms of DAM. So shall I look at as a Windows folder structure. Shall I create a same images? Let's say I have image A with image A.png and image A.jpg. Is it acceptable? Same file name with a different extension.
Yes, it is acceptable.
Okay. Thank you.
Hey Biswal, Pradeep here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So, whatever the images or PDF or videos, whatever you upload in the DAM, will that come as a same file in the content DAM, or it gets converted into some specific format while it's transported to here in the content DAM?
No. So actually, when you upload any image or something, so the same file we can find in the content DAM, as well as you will find some additional variations of that file. Okay, that is called as the renditions. Okay, so if I go to the DAM folder, Okay, I'll go to see. This is the image you uploaded. Okay, but there are some variations of that image created under renditions. So actually, as soon as you upload the image using your content DAM, using your DAM admin, okay, one workflows runs in the backend. So that will discuss what is workflow and all. We'll discuss later. Runs in the backend and it will create multiple renditions of your image. Okay, renditions means multiple format. Let's say you uploaded one image of size 300 pixel into 400 pixel. Okay, so another three renditions will be created. One will have been some 150 and 200 pixel. Another will have 200 and 250 pixel. Like this, you can see some different format images are created here. Renditions. You can say renditions.
So this is
Okay.
system decides all these, like you say,
System.
whatever the
Yes,
format
yes.
is. Okay. Okay.
Correct. System decide, because I told you once you upload that image, one inbuilt workflow starts running immediately. That workflow will create all those things. So it is system different.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
One more question on the same rendition topic. This one. Let's say I am uploading an image of 350 into 350 into 200 pixel. Consider it's a banner component for tablet version. Okay. But I want same image to be displayed in the high definition screen. How the system will understand when it is rendering the same banner of 350 to 200 pixel? How the system will consider the high definition, which may be 1660 and 500 pixels. So
system will not understand on its own. System will not understand on its own. When you have a image in your DAM, you have to author that image on your pages. Okay, so you can. So you have to author that specific image for your.
I got your point. My question is different. As you said, in the rendition we have 3 different versions of the same image with a different pixel. That is what you are telling. Am I correct in the current screen?
Yes.
So
yes.
how the system will identify? I have to configure in somewhere. If I upload in a specific image in DAM, it should be rendered in these different pixels. We have to do any configuration. That is what I'm asking.
There is no configuration. I understand. Let's say you want you have one website. Okay, and you have a mobile application of that website. Okay, you have to open that application in your mobile. Okay, in mobile you have to see a different format of the image.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. In the website you have to show a different format of the image. Right.
Yes. Yeah.
So whatever you show in the web page. Okay. So you have to expose all the contents, and your mobile app will consume that content. You have to expose all the contents in form of JSON. Okay, and the mobile app will consume that content. Will read the path of your image. Okay, mobile app will read the path of the image, and the mobile app developer has to write the code. He has to use which format of the image. Are you getting me?
No, actually, I will give you. I will ask you in another way. The question. I have a home page. Okay. As a developer, when I developing a template, I just mentioned this is the image placeholder where your images, let's say banner image to be displayed. That is what we are doing template when we map the property file, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so the same banner, I'm repeating the statement, the same banner file, let's say the image name is banner a.png, which has the resolution 450 and 200. That is the only image I uploaded in the DAM. Okay, and the renditions happen against some, as you said, it made 100 pixel to 130 and 300 or whatever some configuration somewhere which rendered 3 images only after I upload only one image. That is what I understand as of now. Okay, the same page, if if I view as an end user, the hero the banner is coming perfect because it's okay because that is the image I uploaded. If the same home page, if I view in a tablet version, portrait mode, not actual mode, portrait mode, the image has to be rendered somehow with a different pixel. Am I right? Same image. I'm talking about same image, but as you said, the code will be fetched by responsive image. The code will be fetched by the system with a different viewpoint. It will taken care by AEM, or we have to, as a developer, we have to do something.
So the UI developer has to take care of that. Okay. Style, yes, style system needs to be implemented. Okay, he has to write the code. Okay, so I mean, high definition format which should be used by your mobile phone. I mean, when you open it is your tablet, it should have a different format of image, right? So it should be taken care of by the UI developer.
Okay, as said, content author, they will upload only one image. Am I correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay, thank you.
So, Biswa, so then what is the purpose of the rendition images?
So this is one of the inbuilt workflows, okay, which create this rendition. Okay, the purpose is we need to show these images in different devices. Okay, so in different devices we'll have different. You can see it is showing 114 to 100 pixel, 319 into 319 pixel. Okay, so different devices for their different resolution they have to use it. So let's say I open this place. So the image you can see here, it will have a different type of you can see in format. Okay, if you see iPhone here, okay, it is getting expanded, right? So different. So for this purpose, it can be used.
Okay, so again, like the other person asked, so this choosing of different images has to be done by UI developer, not the
core developer. Yes.
Okay, okay, all right, yeah, thank you.
Okay, actually, we'll install this AEM software in your system. Okay, and we'll do all the exercises and all those things in your system only. Okay, so I guess once your enrollment is done, then we'll do all those things. Today we'll discuss we are discussing in my system. Okay. So here we understood DAM admin. Okay. Now there is one more icon in the green color toolbar. Third one. I click on it. It is opening MCM admin. Okay, it is another console provided by AEM, and this console will be used for managing your campaigns. Okay, it is also called as campaign admin. When I integrate AEM with Adobe Campaign, so Adobe Campaign and AEM both are part of your Adobe Marketing Cloud. Okay, it can be easily integrated. When I integrate AEM with Adobe Campaign, in Adobe Campaign tool, I can create the ads. I can create the campaigns. Once it is created there, it will be visible in this console. Okay, and I can use those ads or campaigns on the pages of my website. So as we have not integrated AEM with Adobe Campaign, it is not in our scope. Okay, so we will not use this console for anything, but this is just for your information. This console MCM admin
This
See another
conference will
console
now be recorded.
provided by AEM. So you can find all the pending action items and all the notifications here. Okay. So next console is your user admin. So using this console, you will be able to manage the users. You can create a user, you can create an user, you can create groups, you can assign the user to a group, you can provide the permissions, what all things the user can do. So all those things can be controlled here. Okay. So I guess today we have already 1 hour. So we'll discuss this much today. So rest of the things we can discuss in the next class. Okay, and we'll install this software in your system also. And we need to make sure you will have at least 4 GB of RAM in your system. And we have to install JDK. I will install JDK. That's fine. JDK 1.8 you need. Okay. So at least 4 GB of RAM is required for this installation. Okay, you should have a laptop or desktop to do this configuration. Okay, so in the next class we'll do the installation, and I will discuss about all other consoles available in AEM. Okay, so for this for today, so we are done. Okay, so you can just speak to Srinivas for enrollment. And any questions? Any other things you want to say?
So which version we're gonna start with? Sorry, I
So
missed the demo.
as I told,
Mm.
okay. So I will now we are discussing the basics. Okay, so which are common in all the versions of AEM. So we'll install 6.2 in your system, and we'll do all the basics exercises and all. Okay, once you come to the advanced part, we'll install 6.5, which is the latest version of AEM in the market. Okay, and
Yeah.
all the advanced things there. And whatever installable I'll share, please don't share it with anyone. Okay, so it is
Okay.
licensed software. Okay, so we are not supposed to share it, and we are not supposed to use it for any commercial purpose. Just use it for learning purpose.
Yep.
So in the next class we'll do the installation and all, and you can just contact Srinivas for rest of it. Okay.
Sure. Sounds good.
Okay. Thank you guys.
Thank you.